What's up, guys? It's Jonathan Wells here with another video, and today we're talking about the future of homeownership. If you've been waiting for the market to crash or wondering if you missed the boat entirely, this one's for you. This isn't hype, this is data, real projections, real math, and what that means for you, especially if you're somebody who's planning to purchase a home between now and 2030. But before we jump in, do me a quick favor, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below with your market. What are prices doing in your city right now? I read and reply to every single one. And hey, stick around till the end of the video. I'll not only show you a side-by-side comparison of mortgage payments in high-cost areas versus the Midwest, but I'll also give you a way to schedule a one-on-one call with me if you want real numbers and real advice for your situation. Okay, so Redfin and Hire a Helper just dropped a massive report on what housing might look like by 2030, and the big number they're projecting is a national median home price of $615,000. Today, that number is closer to about $426,000, so it's a $189,000 jump in just 5 years. And no, it's not clickbait. That projection is based on what we've seen over the last decade, factoring in inflation, demand, limited inventory, and supply constraints like labor market shortages, zoning, and red tape. Now, you may be thinking, well, rates are high. Shouldn't prices come down? And yeah, higher rates did slow down demand a bit, but they haven't crashed prices. Why that is? Because inventory is still critically low. Most sellers don't want to give up their 2.9% mortgage rate, and new construction just isn't filling the gap fast enough. So that price pressure is real and it's persistent. So let's talk about rates for a second. As of this week, mid-June of 2025, the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate is hovering around 6.875%, down slightly from last year's peaks, but still way up from the pandemic era lows. Freddie Mac has 6.84, Bankrate has us at 6.87. You get the idea. It's not 3% anymore. And for buyers, that rate hits hard because it means for the same loan amount, your monthly payment is hundreds of dollars higher. So let's look at a real scenario. Say you're buying a home in the coastal market or anywhere where the median price is close to that projected $615,000 with 20% down. So total loan amount of $492,000, and at current interest rates, your principal and interest payment alone is almost $3,300. Now you still have to factor in things like taxes, insurance, PMI, HOAs, so you could be over $4,000 per month for your mortgage payment. And that's not a luxury home. That's just the median in some parts of the country. Now let's take a look at the Midwest. Places like Indianapolis, Cleveland, Toledo, or even Northwest Indiana. You can get a great home for $275,000 or less. So if you use that same purchase price, $275,000 with 20% down, gives you a loan amount of around $220,000, and with current interest rates, it's about $1,446 a month. Even with things like taxes, insurance, HOAs, PMI, you're likely going to be around that $1,800 to $2,000 range for your payment. Even with all of your escrows factored in, you're probably still in that $1,800 to $2,000 range. That's half of the monthly payment cost compared to coastal markets, and you're getting the same or a better quality of life with a similar sized home and often even more land. And if rates drop to, let's say, 6% in the next 12 to 18 months, that payment falls even more, creating room for a refinance strategy. Now, let's hit a question I get every single day. And look, I get it. Rates are high, prices feel steep, and nobody wants to overpay. But here's the truth. In fact, it might just guarantee that you'll pay more. If your market sees a 5% gain this year and rates only fall by 0.5%, that small drop in rate won't save you as much as you think. The price increase alone might cancel out that savings. And while you're waiting, rents are going up, you're not building equity, and you're not locking in your payment. You're just drifting. Now, don't mishear me. I'm not saying buy now or you're doomed. I'm saying run the numbers, be ready, and if the math makes sense, don't let the fear stop you. Now, let's go back to the Midwest for a second, because this isn't just about affordability. These markets are appreciating too. In Q1 of 2025, Cleveland and Indianapolis saw a price growth of 8 to 10%. Detroit's up, Fort Wayne's up, even smaller metro areas are gaining investor attention. And yet their median prices are still way below national levels. Plus appreciation potential. That's rare. If you're working remotely or have flexibility, these are the markets to watch. And honestly, even if you're in a high cost area, buying a rental in the Midwest could be your way in. At the end of the day, this isn't about rushing into something you're not ready for. It's about getting ready for when the right opportunity shows up. Don't try and time the market perfectly. Instead, time yourself. Build your credit, stack your savings, and run payment scenarios that actually work for your budget. Because the longer you delay, the more you're playing defense. And when prices hit that projected $615,000 median by 2030, you'll wish you thought you had purchased when homes were still in the 400s. All right, if this was helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and if you want more real talk on housing and finance, comment below and tell me, would you ever move to the Midwest if it meant saving $2,000 a month on your payment? I want to hear your thoughts. And if you're serious about buying or just want a clearer plan, click the link in the description. You can schedule a time to talk with me one-on-one, submit a question for the show, or apply for a a mortgage and take the relationship to the next level when you're ready. I'll walk you through it all. No pressure, just clarity. Thanks for watching. I'm Jonathan Wells, and I'll catch you in the next video.